I have some very hard wood right here. It's IPE. I-P-E. I think that's how you say it. IPE wood. This is an ironwood. It's considered an ironwood. Why? I'll show you. I'm sure nobody actually asked why, but this is why. It does not float. It sinks. It has a higher specific gravity than water. Water's specific gravity is 1. I don't know what the metric of measurement is. It's like something with centimeters and cubes and stuff, but this stuff is like 1.16. We're gonna make a lure with it. While the camera was just rolling, I just had a really good idea. I was gonna make not such a good idea of a lure, but this is a good idea. Here's my idea. You know how on a normal lure, you make the shape of the lure out of a buoyant wood, and then you put lead in the belly? Reverse it, carve this out, make a normal lure, and then put something buoyant on the top, like drill out holes on the top and fill it with balsa wood or something. Right? Right. Let's go. Let's do it. Now I'm not going to use this whole piece of IPE. I'm going to cut it down, and we'll start simple. We'll make something reasonable that I have a good chance of getting it to work. Okay. I have never cut ironwood on a table saw. I'm kind of nervous. I'm actually extremely nervous. I don't want this kicking back at me. Here we go. This stuff is crazy. The grain structure is light, and then the filler wood between the grain is dark. That's cool. Anyway. And its dust is kind of potent. John Bojack, you're the dude that sent me this stuff. I'm working with the IPE. You told me good luck, but I don't need luck. I think the goal is going to be to get this stuff to float. I want to make a JerkBait. Longer, kind of thinner style. Lip off the front, 45-degree angle. JerkBait. Let's draw something up. Nothing too crazy. I think that's about a 1/2 inch thick. This bait will have all sorts of tapers. It'll be a nice sleek looking jerkbait. Might sound kind of weird, but this stuff smells like cigarettes when you sand it. It has a very potent, weird odor. Lots of taper on this bait. I do want to get rid of as much of this heavy wood as possible, so I'm going to make this bait skinny and sleek, and then add the balsa wood to the top later. I'm not sure if I'm using balsa wood either. I might use like some sort of, maybe resin and microspheres with a whole bunch of microspheres in it. We'll see. Yip, yip. Yip, yip. That's why this isn't a one day. It's supposed to rain a lot today. No one day today. You know what? Rain shouldn't stop me. This is a one day. And the rain's ending at 2:30 anyway. One day! One day! Gotta cut a lip. Gotta hurry. What time is it? Oh no, we're good. 12:30. You guys don't know when I started, okay? Could have been any time this morning. That could have taken me 4 hours, who knows? 12:30, one day. So for a lip shape on this bait, I have to keep in mind there's going to be a lot of mass to be moving. Like it's evenly distributed weight or mass in the belly of this bait. I'm thinking a big lip is necessary. I'm gonna start big anyway and go from there. And by big, I mean the size of this Dremel disc. Yeah, big lip, but that'll be good. If necessary, I can cut it down after the bait's made. So now, this is the first time we're gonna put knife to this wood. Let's just see how this goes. You know. If I'm being honest, it's really not that bad. It's like, yeah, it's a little harder to cut through, but I happen to have a sharp knife. Work sharp. I should make sure that you can see this part. Some of this sweet ironwood cutting. I don't have anything else to say about this. It's going smooth. It's just like carving a hard piece of wood. I don't know what the big deal is, guys. I mean, there's no deal in the first place. Nobody asked for this, so. Ooh, never mind. I just screwed up a little bit there. No big deal. Just carve that down even further on both sides and. Oh. I just had some major tear out. The ironwood might have gotten the best of me. That was some major tear out right there. Let's try to fix this. I don't know why I haven't been using my vise this whole time. Okay, never mind. It's no big deal at all. I overreacted. Major tear out. Man, this thing's gonna cast like a bullet. Wonder how much it weighs right now. 3/4 ounce. A little 4 1/4 inch jerkbait with no weight in it already is 3/4 ounce. That's a lot. Starting to consider not having it float. Maybe I do want this to be kind of a countdown. It sinks, it goes deep, and it's a jerkbait. Next, let's drill some holes in the top of this bait. I have never drilled a hole in the top of a bait. This will be kind of weird. 4 holes should be good. See how much lighter it is now that I drilled these holes. I don't know if I already said it, but those were 1/4 inch holes. 0.7. We took off a 1/20th of an ounce. I really don't think that's gonna do much. I'm gonna drill more holes. So I just ended up mortising out a slot. We'll see how much it weighs now. 0.65. Huh. It's gonna sink. I just need it to float upright, or I need it to sink upright. It's gonna sink. I'm gonna shove some resin mixed with a bunch of glass microspheres. It's a really buoyant material in here with maybe some balsa wood too. I got a little chunk of balsa wood right here. It slides into that mortised out slot. I'm gonna mark where to cut it right here. And cut it. So now it just fits in there and it's flush. But to secure it in there, we're doing the resin microspheres thing, like I said. That is not enough balsa wood to make it float, but I think it will keep it upright once it gets under the water. And then the big lip, which is supposed to be somewhere around here, we'll get the, oh, here it is. We'll get this bait to move. Got the resin, got the spheres. This is gonna be a thick mixture, but it's just kind of gonna serve as glue that's really buoyant for us. Probably gonna turn into a slush. Like, it kind of batters up. That's what we're looking for. Gotta hurry. I'm just gonna pour it in. This is gonna get messy, but this stuff sets quickly. Where? Oh, good. Whew. Thought I lost it. Trying to get this stuff on top. That'll be set in 7 minutes. Then we can work with it more. We had some expansion. Or maybe that's the balsa wood. It floated to the top. I hope not. One sec. Yeah, the balsa wood definitely floated to the top, but it's no big deal. Because what's under that is a bunch of really buoyant resin mixed with microspheres, and I still got a lot of balsa wood in there. So, yeah. All is well. Time to drill some holes. We need a line tie, rear hook hanger, and a front hook hanger. It kind of smells like walnut when you burn it. It has a decent burnt smell. And you guys know how that goes. Drill the holes. Screw the twist wires in, just like that. I'm getting professional on you guys. I'm gonna scuff this lip up before I glue it in. Beautiful, perfectly straight. Wow, I did a good job. You can be a little bit off, and by adjusting your line tie, you can make the bait run straight anyway, but I won't need to be doing that. Time to seal. We are moving. Gotta make sure that balsa wood's covered. Sealed ironwood bait. I'm gonna sand this a lot because I want wood grain to be exposed on this bait because it's ironwood. It's special. Leave the specialness exposed. Chip likes to bark at the kids coming home from school. So long as he doesn't eat one of them, he's fine. Time to paint. Okay, I actually thought about this a lot longer than I probably should have. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop sanding this thing. eventually. I'm gonna go for some black on the top to cover up where I put the balsa wood right there. And then I'm gonna do scales. Probably just pearl silver scales. And then some pearl white on the belly to give it the contrast from dark to light. Top dark, light, bottom light. And that's it. Okay, I got some jet black right here. Covered up that balsa wood spot, and I put some black towards the head too. Okay, I just had an idea and it made this really hard. Can't talk today. I could go with gold or I could go with silver for the scales. And the scales aren't going to be all over the side. They're going to be more towards the top. Gold. We're doing gold. Put the silver away. Leave the gold out. Trying to keep it light. You can see the gold. I tend to overdo the, I don't know, amount of paint I put on scales, but I think this will be good. It's alright. They disappear pretty seamlessly into the wood. I'm gonna put some white on the belly now. Just have to put an eye right there, and boom! Quick little bait. We're gonna get a clear coat on this. We're gonna catch something with this, if it works good. Went to the store, got some size 2 hooks for this bait. The fancy ones from Walmart. They're shaped all cool, you know. It's done. You know, the wood grain on this ironwood has a hard time showing up. It's so dark. Oh, there, you can see it a little bit there. But let's get to the main point of this video. We have to go see how this works. The 1 ounce bait, this thing's gonna be kind of hefty. I'm bringing one of my bigger bait casting setups. The possibilities for what you could catch with this thing are pretty much endless. Might we get another wiper, like in the last video? Who knows? Might get a pike, big largie. I think you guys get it. Let's go. What we're going for first with the ironwood lure is pike. Going after a hard fish with a hard bait. Here we go, first cast. Well, let's just say this is gonna be a very difficult one day, because this don't work very well. That is just too much, like way too much mass for that lip to have to push around, even though that lip is huge. It kind of jerks around and stuff, but this is gonna be difficult. I just had an idea. I could put the treble hook, this one, on the line tie and try to tie my line over here and see how the bait works like that. Maybe it can be like a topwater. Whew! Once again, IQ 200. It's probably gonna work great. Not. You guys ain't ever seen this before. It's like the perfect walking topwater. What the heck? Oh wow, okay, I need to go down there and fish it. Oh, don't fall in the water. We're gonna get them now. This is it. Wow, look at that. It even like slishy sloshies and makes weird noises. Look at that. This is how you make an ironwood bait. I don't know what to say. We're just gonna mosey our way back here and try to catch a fish. Bloop. Wow, fish on. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's flip it up. Woo! It's official. Largemouth, like baits made out of ironwood. Who'd have thought that? That is amazing. Let's get a bigger one. That is a tantalizing action. Challenge complete though. 532 ironwood lures. I got some better ideas of what to do for these now. We might be revisiting this. bonus lure. Let's be real. The first IronWood lure, it sucked. Nothing worked as intended, so we're gonna use this one now. I made this whole thing off camera. That's such a nice red though. Candy 2O is the brand. Auto Air colors. Blood red. Trying this stuff out, and it's good. Anyway, Lipless Crankbait. I put lead in the belly of this. We're gonna try this out now. Okay, after not catching, well, we caught that one bass. So 1 day is complete. We did the 1 day. Challenge complete, it was successful. But there's more fishing to do. I think this is like 2 days later. We're at a pond. I'm with Devin from Debo's Fishing. He's getting ready. We're gonna get into some good fish here. Doesn't this look great? Yeah. So I brought the other bait with me, the old one. Not ideal. And I got the lipless. That's what we're gonna start with. I suppose the action on this bait is not ideal either. IronWood sucks, guys. You're gonna wanna not make your baits out of IronWood. Tip of the video.
And that lure right there, he just made and let me tie on. I gotta fish it. There's one more hint. It's marling baits!
Putting me on the spot. I had a nibble while you were doing the intro. Yeah, this bait works worse than the first one. It just does not have a lipless crankbait action whatsoever. You can get it to go back and forward like that.
It's almost like an S waver.
Yeah, I know. But
that's kind of cool.
You kind of want the lipless crankbait action, you know?
That works.
Oh, you got one.
Let's say it works. Throw it. There we go.
You can thank the bait. Man, I'm about to throw the old bait. This bonus bait sucks. IronWood sucks. See, that's pretty good action for a backwards bait. Top water.
What the heck?
Is it a good one? Dang. We'll get more. Debos is catching all of the fish. I need to get something for my own dignity. Oh, goodness gracious, that was just a dink. Scared the crap out of me though. Just a dink. Calm down. I gotta say, guys, IronWood sucks and I'm really tempted to fish with something else and completely abandon it. Baits made out of IronWood are almost not even fun to fish with. I shouldn't say that, but this is bad. I think this is missing fish too. I've gotten a couple hits. No hookups. There's a giant lip and right in between these two hooks, probably impeding the hookups. I'll give this a little while longer, but I'm probably gonna switch it up. I don't want Debos to beat me. We need to change up the tactics for my dignity. It's official. IronWood sucks. Got one. Little crankbait. Beautiful gill. Whoa. Look at that sunfish. It's dinner and a half right there. Let's get him back. Bass? I think this is a bass. Yep. Nothing too large. Throw him back before he poops on me there. You just have to be not using an IronWood bait and then you catch fish. That's how it works. There's something decent. That's a better fish. What do we got? Ah, that's a better bass. Ah, that's better. I'm always reluctant to guess weight, but you know, that's over 2. I'm certain of that. Decent fish. felt like a real good spot. Every time I say that though, you know how it goes. Little bass. Never mind. Smallest one of the day. Oh, poor fella. Baby clam. I caught. Oh, it's official. Clams like crankbaits. Baby clams. There's something. What is that? Another bass. You got kind of chunky, but look how fat that bass is. Healthy. My goodness. Beautiful. We're getting places. Oh, fish. What was that? Yeah. Top water. It was just floating. Wasn't even cranking. I was talking. What do we got? Pounder. Different pond. Still with Devin, and we're trying to get big fish now. I'm fishing with anything right now. Forget about IronWood lures there. It's not a thing. It's not good. Heck. Oh, I just had a hit and I just didn't. Oh, yeah. Wow, this is the first fish I've ever gotten with this bait. Be free. I'll place you in the water nicer. I bought this from Walmart because I liked it. There we go. Oh, this might be a better fish, guys. I hooked him on the side. He's not that good of a fish. It was just a very foul hook. Yeah, not that good of a fish. But a good foul hook fight. You gotta like that every once in a while, you know? The first lure that we made, it worked pretty good. The second lipless crankbait, complete garbage. It did like just completely random flip over in the water. Baits, they need to have a pattern to the action for them to be considered like, for it to be considered unaction, you know? That one had nothing. The first bait we made, actually kind of good. Like the action is good, but it wasn't fun to fish with. It's just a big, heavy, sinks really hard. Fish hit it, they don't get hooked up as well. Like I was missing fish with it. I think that's why I switched and I just fished with whatever, because that's frustrating when you're out fishing and you're getting hits. And you're seeing like decent sized fish hit your stuff and you can't hook into them even though you're getting hits. Like, change the bait, catch the fish. I think I lost some pretty good ones on that bait. It might be viable to use IronWood as a bait, as a topwater in that way, a walking topwater with something on the back, because it really like cranked on the top. It wasn't really a walk. It did have a wide S like this, but the bait was doing this on the top. So it was like a wake bait. That's my conclusion. IronWood is not very useful for lure making. That's it. There's the video. Thank you, Devin, for fishing with me. Debo's Fishing, linked below. Awesome dude. Lives really close to me. Recently found that out. We're probably going to be fishing more together. Bjornson's Ponds, bjpond.com. He's been hooking me up with some really good fishing spots. He's an extremely awesome dude as well. Who else is an awesome dude? Chip, look at you. We got an awesome dude right here. You're quite the dude. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Chip. He can be a little nosy once in a while, but he's pretty awesome. Awesome dude. This video, it made me realize something. I've never done a topwater walking style bait, which are awesome baits. On to the next bait. Actually, I have. I did that riverbank built bait was one, but we haven't done it in the shop, so on to the next bait.